Nicky, many congratulations, the bonus point win and you're top of the league. You must be very happy.
Yeah, we are pleased with the win and obviously the 5 points. First half we played some really good stuff. Unfortunately, second half we didn't go out and execute what we talked about at half time, with keeping our discipline and obviously building what we've done in the first half. We're a bit disappointed in that sense, but there's plenty of good stuff in there, as I say, just more of the first half probably needed in the second half and really keep the performance going.
Delighted with the way the team is trying to play. Our ability to put away Plymouth, who have had a good results against Leeds and against London Welsh, so they're a side that we respect, but what's pleasing for us is that we were able to put them away pretty comfortably.
What was said at half time, because you looked in a very healthy place half time, 5 tries, a good few points up. Was there anything negative to say?
Obviously we were really disappointed to concede just before half time. We'd worked so hard for kind of 35 minutes and then gave a penalty away, and then some missed tackles on our line gave them a score, and it kind of gave them a bit of impetus then coming out to the second half. So we're disappointed with that. But as I said, we wanted to go out as if it was 0-0 and win the second half again with a really good performance. Unfortunately, we didn't quite do what we wanted to do. We dropped a few too many balls and just couldn't get into our flow and get the possession in Plymouth's half. I think the one time we did get possession in the half, we scored a try. So it's just a bit of a shame we didn't get more of that.
To kick on from where we were, not to concede again, but we did that right at the end of the game. We've conceded 2 soft scores. But all in all, we're at top of the league. We're pleased with where we are, and now it's our ability to get in the playoffs and then be able to execute in the playoffs.
Credit to Plymouth though, they played for the full 80 minutes. They did plug away from start to finish. Defensively, you said disappointed to let that try in, but overall, the rush defence and the overall defence was actually pretty good.
Yeah, we knew Plymouth would come and wanted to play a bit. That they do throw the ball around, so we knew they would come back in the second half, and that's why we wanted to keep our discipline and not give them piggybacks into our half. They had the win second half, so we knew we'd be up against it a bit. So it was important that when we had the ball, we kept it, and Plymouth's defence stood strong for most of the second half, and obviously in attack they did keep on coming. But it's a shame we just gave them so many opportunities to come at us and made us really work hard in defence.
And in attack from you guys, good to see some variety. The forwards taking up them in the mauls and the rucks, and you guys throwing around like a Sunday afternoon.
We're trying to get some variety. We're trying to get the balance right between forwards carrying and getting the ball wide to the backs. And obviously, forwards carrying get over the gain line and makes it a lot easier for us backs when we're moving on to it on the front foot. So there's lots of good things like that, and the backs finished off really well. George and Andy Short both finished off some really good tries, and that's what we want to do. Give guys that ball when they've got time and space, and then they can be lethal. So lots of good things from that. As I said, just probably a shame we didn't do more of that in the second half.
What's the buzz like at camp at the minute? It's 6 games in a row now you've won, 7 league games left before the knockout stages. Are the boys buzzing?
Well, the good thing about this is they're working really hard, and they're enjoying the training. They're coming and putting in a lot of effort in training. We're realising that we've got room for improvement, and it's about making those improvements, and it's not getting ahead of ourselves. By being in the top, being top of the league doesn't guarantee you promotion, and we've got to make sure that we're improving our performance so that when it comes to the playoffs, we're playing really well.
Yeah, we know that the challenge is going to be tough next week down in Rotherham. So we know we're going to have a tough week, and we're going to really build into that, and that's our next challenge. We'll review this game and try and work on the things that we need to work on, but we know we're going to have to pick our game up, especially from that second half performance. If we play more like the first half, then obviously that's what we want. But as I said, there's plenty of work to do throughout the week, but looking forward to a real tough challenge up in Rotherham.